Okay, so is it recording? Right, so this is another bootleg session with my podcast. I still can't get my microphone to work even though I've got a new wire, and I think it's a problem with my dongle. So here we are on the 27th of March 2021, and I have turned 30 years old. It feels really good. I feel really good. I'm alone in London. My family are not here. My brother and my sister are stuck in Malaysia 9 months later. We're in the middle of a lockdown, which is ending soon. Oh, by the way, the tea I have today is cherry tea, rooibos tea with passion fruit, organically grown and real brewed, because we're passionate out here. So how today's podcast is going to go is that I'm going to read out a letter to myself for turning 29 to 30. I've had like these ideas dropped in my head, like where like I felt the need to write gratitude lists. I've felt the need to write kind of letters of like what the past decade has felt like. And my sister Iman has done this thing where she writes letters to herself, and she was reading me the letters that she wrote, you know, when she turned 31 and when she turned 32. And I thought that was such a beautiful idea. So I've written myself an email and I'm going to read it out. Maybe I won't read everything, maybe I will, but we'll see how it goes. I hope clear, because I'm using these microphones. It is so cold. Also, turning 30, I've started to realize I've always loved pink, but I kind of held back. I felt like I needed to just wear black. Now I still love black, but I've embraced more pink in my life, and today is special, so I've decided to wear pink. And I'm loving it. It makes me feel so good. I just love the color of pink. If I can remember, I can't remember what the symbolic element of pink is, but I'll insert it here. Here, it's something to do with just giving love unconditionally, and you know, just loving and giving and being gracious in that way. I mean, this morning was so beautiful. This morning was so beautiful. So I've been sleeping on a sofa bed for the longest time, and I decided to finally pull out a double bed. So I'd set the house up. I had my grandmother's desk with me, and the house felt super soothing. My family sent me Olenstein for breakfast. And I played elbow music and classical music, and it was like sunny, and I just relished that moment of just being at home and just enjoying myself and just really feeling so much love and feeling so grateful for the friends and the family that I have and everything that I have at this age of 31. Truly, it's truly wonderful. I may not be a millionaire, but I'm definitely... Oh, the Daily Stoic. I'll add that. I'll add today's Daily Stoic. Because it was super... It meant a lot. And it was talking about the real worth not being in the material, not, you know, really figuring out what our real, like what we truly find worthwhile. Like there may be some people who, you know, chase the money and chase like they'll give up good relationships to chase those things. But when we really think about it, it's like, dude, if you were to just follow that love, follow that happiness, follow that light, is that not the point of existing and the point of life? Isn't that where the true meaning and the true worth is? That kind of stuff. So before, I actually need the bathroom desperately. I'm trying not to look like a potato. I'm going to zip this up a bit more. Someone said I look like a construction worker, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong. There's some teenagers over there sitting on a log, and it's really sweet. And there's some kids running over there in like the twisting, winding trees. It's very sweet. I didn't realize there were guys back there. Oh, I didn't realize there were guys back there. Weird. Anyways, the way the letter goes is that... Let's just start it, really. So, a letter to me, 29 to 30. Dear Sabira, how do you feel? It feels like a momentous moment, the marking of a decade. what the hell of a 10 years it's been. I remember crying when I turned from 19 to 20. I guess my soul knew what was coming. I've learnt so much and I really like who I am. I'm really grateful for that. I truly do like who I am and who I'm aspiring to be and just who I am in this present moment. Where are you now? At this moment, I am sitting at Granny's desk. This is when I wrote this. At this moment, I am sitting at Granny's desk in a little apartment me and Eman are renting, although Eman hasn't been here since I moved in 9 months ago. I live in Richmond. I remember many years ago when Auntie Sarah brought me to Richmond, I looked around and thought to myself, wow, I could live in the UK, I could raise a family in Richmond. Now, not saying I will, but the pure pleasure of being in my opinion, the most beautiful part of London. Actually, it's not my opinion because I looked at the poll today, and Richmond actually won the #1 best location to live in London. It doesn't matter. It's not wrong. I've felt this way all this time. It's the most magical place. I love it so much. It's the most beautiful part of London, in my opinion, amidst all the nature, and it's truly, truly, truly the most pleasurable of experiences. Every time I walk out and cross the bridge, I'm like, wow, 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 wow. Every time I could take endless slow motions of pigeons and the boats, and I'll insert all that jazz. And I think that's probably what the right path and person feels like, just like an overall sense of happiness, just being in that place or with that person amidst all the chaos that's going around. You just feel like, wow, this feels beautiful. For this apartment, I put it all together by myself, literally. I dragged the mirror here. I carried the armchairs, the sofas, the rugs, the lamps, the toasters, the kettle. My uncle and my family helped me carry the sofa. My best friend helped me carry the armchair, and the rest I did myself. I've truly put this place together with a pleasure and love, and what a retreat it has been. I'm so bewildered with the abundance of the world's bounty I have to live here, alone in this space, surrounded by pure, sweet, simple things like my mermaid lamp. Love that so much. And just like lilac, I love my lilac, Belgian flax linen and my silk pillowcase. Honestly, surrounded by pure, sweet, simple things. I also seem to have made it extremely girly. There's a lot of blush, lilac, and holographic elements kicking it around here. I'm just like letting it loose, like I'm just letting myself be girly in this space. It's crazy to think, many years ago I yearned to live alone. I romanticized burning coconut mango candles. I haven't done that yet. I have burned beautiful holographic rose and like soy creamy candles. Put your head on my shoulder. I recall this as I listened to the Skinny Confidential podcast whilst walking along the canal in Trevia, Italy. I was deeply unhappy there. I so desperately wanted to be independent. And by God I am. I underestimate how much it has taken me to firstly pay for my whole life, secondly uplift myself and do it all alone. My family have not physically been here. My friends are not here. There have been some days when I really thought I was not worth existing. But as Rumi says, you are the ocean in a drop. I forgot to mention, I finally made a double bed in the bedroom after sleeping on the sofa bed for so long. Relationship. I am happy. I am single. I just thought to myself, I wonder who the first person... Is my dad going to watch this? I don't know. I just thought to myself, I wonder who the first person will be for me to kiss in my 30s. Updates on that is that I have purely chosen I have no time or no desire to interact with casual encounters with, men who just like take my energy and take my love and my care for granted and just throw it away. What I'm doing is I'm consciously just enjoying, the company and the friendship, and anything physical and beyond that, I'm not, I don't have the capacity or the desire to want to interact with it. However, I wouldn't mind a kiss. But even then, I just feel like I really, really want to get to know the person and just trust them and take that time, which I never really took time before. I was just like hedonistic. But yeah, I have a desire for security, comfort, trust, respect, monogamy. That's what I want. Respect is one of the most important things. Respect for me, for them for me, and obviously me for them, and admiration and all that jazz. So with that being said, I feel I would love to have a relationship. Feelings on relationship at the moment is that I have a clear vision of the life that I want. It's weaved into my career, my location, and what my life with my partner might be. A lot of it has to do with the pretty parts of my childhood in Devon. There's a lot of swimming, a lot of nature, mussels maybe, I'm just like, I visualize that for the family that I want, and the partnership in that context. But obviously it'll be interpreted, with who I am and who my partner is, and we'll build that life together. God, I miss Granny so much. Sometimes I can't believe she isn't here. I can't believe she isn't here. I can hear her voice, her laugh. I love her so much. That is true love. It's making me cry. I sit at her desk. I hold her in my memories. It feels like a projection sometimes when the movie of those memories projects out of your mind's eye and you see it in front of you as though it is real. So this is the eve of my 30th birthday. I have this niggling discomfort about, I mentioned two names, but two dudes. I wonder if both of them are just boys to pass through my life. I did tell myself on the 28th I would make some decisions about a particular guy. It feels like now I'm confused, but when I look back on it in the future, I'll be like, seriously, Sabira, you can and did better. So at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out what was the point of this person crossing my life. Are they going to be here? Are they not? Are they going to be gone? Like, what's that process like? Like, what's the point? And will I let them go? Will I keep them? I don't know where this person, what their place in my life is quite yet. But you know how, like, sometimes when you make bad decisions in the present moment and you're so confused and you look back on it, you're like, thank God, I missed that one. So I just hold on to the idea of meeting this person and that it will be different, but more likely than not, it won't be. If issues are there before you meet and cross lives, I'm sure as hell it won't go away. I say this with maybe no experience but assumptions. I could be wrong. I don't know. So appropriately, Subhi Taha posted a video, and I'll insert it here.
Okay, listen. We have the say back home, okay? The dog tail is never gonna be straight. Never gonna be like this. And the tail is always gonna be like this. Move around like this. What this? What does this mean? And there are some people in your life, my dear, they never gonna change. You can hold the tail down like this, but when you let go, what's gonna happen? It's gonna go back. It's gonna be like this. Don't misunderstand me. Not everyone like this, but some people you have to understand they are like the dog tail, and you have to let them go, my dear.
But what's wonderful is how friends in my area have happened upon me. This is where who I am really has come to save me. I am open, I am curious. And when Nurdin came to me, I was so open to speak to him, and now he has introduced companionship into my life I never thought I would have in Richmond. It's such a different feeling. So these boys, initially, like, this guy, I think he was interested in getting to know me for more, but, what ended up happening was that he's become a very good friend to me, and I cherish him, and he's introduced me to his circle, and they've become wonderful companions for me throughout this lockdown process when I just don't have people close to me. And they're really good people, just so hospitable, so kind, and like deep in that heart of theirs, they are such good men, and I'm glad to have met them. So friendships, Nurjan. I'm just writing like what these new people who've come into my life have taught me. Nurjan has taught me to have an unconditional open heart and that we don't need to discard people if they don't do what we want. That a connection can transform and be beautiful and beneficial in other spaces of our lives. Matthew taught me deep understanding and holding space for others in who they are and being patient and understanding. Sham taught me that I need to be consistently kind and calm. That it's not okay to just like I'm gonna try and to flip. I don't like it on others, and others don't like it when I do it to them. So that's only fair. And I'm like, ooh, good reminder. And that people need space and time to heal and to enjoy the moment and the process of what that connection is in the present moment. Career. I'm on furlough, and I never thought that would happen. It's like, how the hell did the world, like living in London and being paid to do what you love and relax and be at home, it's beyond my wildest dreams. It's like, if that is possible, it's so crazy. I mean, literally, anything in this whole universe is possible if being paid to be at home and feel like a sugar baby is. So somehow, with the help of the Rona and my sisters telling me to hold fast, as well as my bank account, coming this April in 2021, I will have been with West Elm for 2 years. That is the longest commitment I have had to a job since I was 21 in Axis Identity in Kuala Lumpur. Working in retail as a retail interior designer in West Elm has been so incredibly challenging, stressful, insane, but so rewarding. The amount of gifts the universe has given me from working there is colossal. I've made real friends at work who I love, cherish, and respect. It's so amazing. I've been speaking to Siobhan and Matt. Both these people have added so much value to my life and helped me navigate really challenging moments I thought I would never have to face. Example, this particular dude, we're trying to figure out, dropping bombs on me. I really came out of that situation knowing myself better and really understanding what is important to me in a relationship and what is superfluous. What it comes down to me, I discovered is respect, loyalty, monogamy, a genuine care, and attraction to the person for no other reason than them being exactly who they are. And that is beautiful. There's a lady. Oh. Passion projects. I started my podcast. At this point, I have 34 episodes and a YouTube. I knew nothing about what I was doing when I began either, but I just wanted to do it, and I love it. I have a skill I didn't have before, and it's kind of wild, and I'm in love. Like, I love doing it. My body. So I'm definitely way heavier than I've ever been. Like, it's a thing, but I feel so good. I feel like I look so good, so cute, so fit, like all those things. I'm looking forward to summer rolling around so that I can tan while I cycle on my Brompton. I bought a Brompton, literally the second biggest coins I've ever spent, apart from my laptop and iPhone, and it's literally parked right there, and it arrived on my birthday. Like, I walked in and was like, is my bike here? And they were like, yeah, it's right here. And I was like, oh my god! That's the letter to me from 29 to 30, and it's been amazing, and I need to go. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bloops.
I really need the toilet. Stop.